e-Ananse spelling bee competition. The last competition saw Gloria Owusu from Father's Legacy International School coming up as the winner. So, who takes the crown this time? We have 8 contestants from different schools who will be competing amongst themselves. My name is Constance, and I'll be your host for the entire spelling bee competition. This time around, we have a quiz master. He's by the name Daniel Techi Enchi Bwesiaku. Daniel is an author. He's actually a writer. He's here with me. I'll invite him soon for him to read the rules for the game. But I would like to mention the names of the 8 contestants and the schools they are coming from. So number 1 is Rodney Yaira Mallet. He's from St. Paul's Lutheran School at Kanda. Winifred Nameli Alote is from Joy International School. Godwin Ni Mate Alote is from Rosa Garden International School. Atukwamena Esilfi is from Hudson School, East Legon Hills. Nana Benin Kwamena Esilfi is also from Hudson School, East Legon Hills. Shadrach Bain is from St. Say International School, Kasua. Joseph William Yao Mensa is from Liz J. Montessori School, also from Kasua. Now we have Edward Nilaye Laye. We saw him from our past competition. He's from Mary Star of the Sea International School. He's here again to contest. So those are our 8 contestants, but for today we'll have 2 separate contests. Once again, I would like to say a big thank you to the supporters of the past edition. This time around, we have 4 sponsors, and I would like to acknowledge them. Astra Air Condition. Astra Air Condition, they are at Asylum Down. Astra Air Condition, they say they are the best VRV air conditioning suppliers here in Ghana. We also have Real Vine Company Limited. They are the producers and distributors of ginger pineapple juice. Real Vine is also located at Bubuashi opposite Prince of Peace. Real Vine, they say real fruit, real juice. Now we have Compact Catering Services, who are also sponsoring this edition of the Spelling Bee competition. They are also located as Ni Walkataka Street. Thank you very much, Compact Catering Services. They also say healthy life, healthy food. The last sponsor is the Publisher newspaper. For current and real news, education, and entertainment, the New Publisher newspaper is your right choice. Get a New Publisher newspaper every Monday and Wednesday at all newsstands across the nation. Thank you very much to these amazing 4 sponsors of this particular edition of the Spelling Bee competition. If you're joining us live on Facebook, welcome to the 2nd edition of the e-Ananse Spelling Bee competition. We also stream live on Instagram and on YouTube. For today's competition, we're going to have 4 contestants. And at the end of the day, we'll have 2 moving up to the next stage. But we have our quiz master here. I'd like to invite him here to read the rules of the game. I think before the quiz master read the rules, for the first contest for week 1, that is today, we have Atukwamena Esilfi from Hudson Schools sitting at my immediate left. Okay, then we have Joseph William Yao Mensa from Liz J. Montessori School sitting at my right here. So can we have Daniel Techi Enchi Bwesiaku, the writer, to tell us the rules of the game. Hi, Daniel.
Hello.
I know you followed the last competition.
Yes.
What are your expectations for this particular one?
Basically, I'm expecting all the contestants to give their best. As Plato rightly put it, education is the medicine of the mind. And so once you are here to educate yourself, you have to give your best.
Okay, that is from the writer. So can you read the rules of the game?
Okay. So there shall be 1 round in this contest. Each speller shall be given a minimum of 15 words to spell each word in the contest. And the speller with the highest point at the end wins the contest. If no definition of a homonym is given, the correct spelling of either word shall be accepted as correct. Where a speller is given the definition of a homonym, he or she must spell the word defined. The judge must spell the word correctly to the spellers, when the spellers are unable to spell the word correctly. Main word spelled correctly in 20 seconds fetches 3 points. Spellers' inability to correctly spell the word within the stipulated time makes the word available to the other contestant for a bonus point of 1, in case he spells it correctly. In a situation where there is a tie at the end of the contest, additional bonus question or questions shall be asked by the judge to separate the two. The questions shall be open to cover areas such as health, education, and COVID-19 pandemic. Whosoever attains the highest point in that session wins the contest. So that's going to be the rules and regulations governing this contest today.
Okay, Daniel, you can have your seat.
Thank you very much.
Thank you too. So I'll exit the stage, and Daniel, our quiz master, will start with the words. So over to you, Daniel.
Thank you very much once again, contestants. So I once again want to welcome our contestants today. We have Joseph William Yaumensa going first, and then from Liz J. Montessori School. And then we also have our second contestant, Atokwamena Eselfi, from Henderson School. All right. So I'm going to start with Joseph. Joseph, are you ready? All right. So your first word is intubation. That is correct. Okay. Okay. So when I mention the word, you pronounce the word before you spell. Okay. Ato. Spell the word imputation.
Imputation. I-M-P-U-T. Imputation. I-M-P-U-T-A-T.
Can you come again?
Imputation. I-M-P-U-T-A-T-I-O-N. Imputation.
Correct. To Joseph. Your word is morbidity.
Morbidity.
Correct. Joseph, next time you pronounce the word before you spell. Okay, moving on to Ato. Ato, your word is immunity.
Immunity. I-M-M-U-N-I-T-Y. Immunity.
Correct. Joseph, your word is crescendo.
Crescendo. Crescendo.
Correct. Ato, your word is hyperactive.
Hyperactive. Hyperactive. H-Y-P-E-R-A-C-C-I-V-E. Hyperactive.
Correct. Joseph, your word is genocide.
Genocide. Genocide.
Correct. To Ato. Ato, are you ready? Sure. Your word is bazaar.
Bazaar. B-A-Z-A-A-R. Bazaar.
That is correct. Joseph, your word is abstruse.
Abstruse. A-B-S-T-R-U-S-E. Abstruse.
That's correct. Ato, your word is agonistic.
Agonistic. A-G-N-O-S-T-I-C.
That's correct. Joseph, your word is accentuate.
Accentuate. A-C-C-E-N-T-U-A-T-E.
That's correct. Ato again, your word is capricious.
Capricious. C-A-P-R-I-S-I-O-U-S. Capricious.
Wrong.
C-A-P-R-I-S-C-I-O-U-S.
Wrong.
CAPRISIOUS.
I'm sorry, a bonus to Joseph. Capricious.
Capricious. CAPRICIOUS.
That's correct. Joseph, your main question. Your word is dither. Dither.
DITHER.
That's correct. Ato, your word is dorsal.
DOCILA.
That's correct. Joseph, your word is draconian.
Draconian. DRACONIAN. Draconian.
Correct. Ato, your word is drake.
Drake. DREG. Drake.
That's correct. Joseph, are you ready for your question?
Yes, please.
Okay. Your word is labyrinth.
Labyrinth. LABYRINTH.
That's correct. Okay, so Ato, your question is hobnob. Spell the
Hobnob.
word hobnob.
HOBNOB. Hobnob.
That's correct. Joseph, your word is maelstrom. Maelstrom. You can ask for the meaning of the word.
Please, can I get the meaning?
Okay, maelstrom. A powerful, often violent whirlpools sucking in objects within a given radius.
Can I have it in a sentence?
The ship was drawn into a maelstrom.
M A MALSTROM.
Wrong.
Maelstrom. MALSTRUE.
Wrong. A bonus to Ato.
Maelstrom. MAELSTORM. Maelstrom.
Wrong.
MAELSTRUM.
Correct. Okay, so bonus is only one attempt. But then you spelled the second one correct. So the first one, you don't have the mark because it was wrong. So we move on. So Ato, your word is megalomania.
Megalomania. MEGALOMANIA.
Correct. Joseph, your word is perspicacity.
Perspicacity. PERSPICACITY. Perspicacity.
Correct. Ato, your word is propinquity.
Propinquity. PROPINQUITY.
Correct. Joseph, your word is puerile.
Puerile. PUERILE.
Correct. Ato, taking a deep breath. All right. Your word is sacrilege.
Sacrilege. SACRILEGE. Sacrilege.
That's correct. Joseph, your word is titillating.
Titillating. TITILLATING. Titillating.
That's correct. Ato, spell the word Semite. Surmise.
Semise. Okay. Semise. Surmise.
Correct. Joseph, your word is antique.
Antique. Antique. Antique.
That's correct. Ato, your word is opaque.
Opaque. Opaque.
That's correct. Joseph, your word is saunter.
Saunter. Saunter. Saunter.
That's correct. Ato, your word is toddle. Toddle.
Tordile.
Yeah.
Tordile. Tordille.
No.
Tordeal.
No.
Tor. Okay, please the definition.
The definition. I'm sorry.
Toddle. Toddle. Toddle.
That's correct. Okay, so we are done with the contest. We are done with the contest. Congratulations to both of you.
Thank you very much, Daniel. Wow. Okay. So if you're just joining us, this is the first contest of the Spelling Bee competition. Atukwamena Esilfi from Hydson School and Joseph William Yaumensa from Liz J. Montessori School was our first contestant. I would like to acknowledge some people on our social media platform. Bookstore, Campus 360, Kwame Designs, Docas Nunu, Ebrefua, Bustros, Emmanuel, Naja. Bustros says great work, Astro Engineering. He also says welcome. Home FB SGH, Wiz Shafari, Sechi Gracio. Thank you very much for joining us. And for our followers on Facebook, thank you also for joining us. Waiting for the scores from the production team so that we know the winner of this particular round. Okay. So I have the scores between Joseph and Ato Kwamina right here with me. I hope you guys are doing great. Joseph and Ato Kwamina. Okay. So Joseph William Yaumensa from Liz J. Montessori School had 44 points. And Ato Kwamina Esilfi from Hydson School had 39 points. So it's obvious that Joseph William Yaumensa moves to the next stage of this particular competition. Well done to both of you. All of you are winners. Well done to both of you. So I would... Okay, some round of applause for Joseph and Ato Kwamina. You can exit the stage, Joseph and Ato Kwamina. If you're just joining us, this is the e-Ananse Spelling Bee competition, and we've done with the very first contest. The second contest, we have two of our contestants who come and join me right here on the stage, and the quiz master, Daniel, will take over very soon as they are preparing them. Now, I'd like to acknowledge our sponsors, Astra Air Condition, Real Vine Company Limited, Compact Catering, and the publisher newspaper for sponsoring this particular edition of the e-Ananse Spelling Bee competition. My name is Constance, and I'm your host throughout this whole 4-week Saturday Spelling Bee competition. My competitors ready. Edward Ni Laye from Mary Star of the Sea International School. Edward, how are you doing? Okay, you can have your seat. Now, Shadrach Benyin is from Saint Say International School. Shadrach, okay, take your seat. How are you also doing?
I'm doing good.
How do you guys feel?
I feel okay.
You're not nervous?
Yeah.
Okay, so quickly, I would hand over to Daniel. Daniel is the writer on social media. He's an author. We've interviewed him here on our book reading sessions one of the Fridays about a month ago. He is our quiz master for this particular edition of the Spelling Bee competition. I would hand over to Daniel once again to take over as I leave the stage. Over to you, Daniel. All the best.
Thank you, Constance. You are welcome, contestants.
Thank you.
I hope you are prepared.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to start with you, Edward Ni Lai Lai. Edward, your first spelling, it's cambium.
Cambium. C-A-M-B-I-U-M. Cambium.
Correct. Shadrach, spell the word hormones.
Hormones. H-O-R-M-O-N-E-S. Hormones.
That's correct. Edward, spell the word disinfectant.
Disinfectant. D-I-S-I-N-F-E-C-T-A-N-T. Disinfectant.
Correct. Shadrach, spell the word dehydration.
Dehydration. D-E-H-Y-D-R-A-T-I-O-N. Dehydration.
That's correct. Edward, your word is camouflage.
Camouflage. C-A-M-O-U-F-L-A-G-E. Camouflage.
That's correct. Shadrach, your word is souvenir.
Souvenir. S-O-U-V-E-N-I-R. Souvenir.
That's correct. That's correct. Edward, your word is biodegradable.
Biodegradable. B-I-O-D-E-G-R-A-D-A-B-L-E. Biodegradable.
That's correct. Shadrach, your word is longitude.
Longitude. L-O-N-G-I-T-U-D-E. Longitude.
That's correct. Edward, are you ready?
Yes.
Your word is clairvoyance.
Clairvoyance. C-L-A-I-R-V-O-Y-A-N-C-E. Clairvoyance.
That's correct. To Shadrach. Shadrach, are you ready?
Yes.
Are you nervous?
Please, he said.
Are you nervous? Okay, don't worry. Let's go to your word. Your word is contorted.
Contorted. C-O-N-T-O-R-T-E-D. Contorted.
That's correct. Edward, your word is convalescent.
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 Convalescent. C-O-N-V-A-L-E-S-C-I-N-G. Convalescent.
Correct. To Shadrach, your word is derange.
Derange. D-E-R-A-N-G-E. Derange.
That's correct. Edward, your word is elixir.
Elixir. E-L-I-X-I-R.
That's correct. Shadrach. Shadrach,
Yes.
your word is embellish.
Embellish. E-M-B-E-L-L-I-S-H. Embellish.
That's correct. That's correct. Edward, your word is equanimity.
What?
Equanimity.
Equanimity. E-Q-U-A-N-I-M-I-T-Y. Equanimity.
That's correct. Shadrach, your word is milieu.
Milieu. M-I-L-I-E-U. Milieu.
That's correct. That's correct. To Edward. Edward. Edward, your word is excoriate.
Excoriate. Excoriate. Excoriate.
That's correct. Shadrach, your word is mystic.
Mystique. Mystic.
That's correct. Edward. Edward, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Your word is nostalgia.
Nostalgia. Please, can I get a meaning?
Nostalgia. Excessively sentimental yearning for return to or of some past period or irrecoverable condition.
Nostalgia. Nostalgia. Nostalgia.
That's correct. That's correct. Shadrach, your word is palliative.
Palliative. Palliative. Palliative.
That's correct. Edward,
Yes, sir.
your word is sordid.
Sordid. Sordid.
That's correct. Shadrach, I love this word very much. The word is tumultuous.
Tumultuous. Tumultuous. Tumultuous.
That's correct. That's correct. Edward, Nilai. Your word is utopian.
Utopian. Utopian. Utopian.
That's correct. Shadrach, your word is vociferous.
Vociferous. Vociferous. Vociferous.
That's correct. Edward, your word is brachyscalic.
Brachyscalic. Brachyskelic. Brachyscalic.
That is correct. That is correct. Shadrach, your word is brevity.
Brevity. Brevity. Brevity.
That's correct. Edward, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling great.
All right. So your word is fascinate.
Fascinate. Fascinate. Fascinate.
Wrong.
Fascinate. Fascinate. Fascinate.
That's correct. Shadrach, I believe this is your question. So your word is splendid.
Splendid. Splendid. Splendid.
That is correct. Come again.
Splendid. Splendid. Splendid.
Come again.
Splendid. Splendid.
That's correct. Edward, your word is admiration.
What?
Admiration.
Admiration. Admiration. Admiration.
That's correct. The last word to Shadrach. Civilization.
Civilization. Civilization. Civilization.
That's correct. Okay, so we've come to the end of this contest. So you go to the scoreboard.
Okay, Daniel, thank you very much. Emmanuel and Shadrach, you're doing well. So we would move to the production team as I wait for the scores. Edward, how do you feel?
I feel okay.
You good? Okay, and Shadrach?
I feel good.
Okay, so we're waiting for the scores, but if you just joined us, this is our spelling bee competition, e-Ananse. We are live on Instagram and Facebook. We are also on YouTube. We stream live on YouTube. I want to read some comments here. Dorcas Nunu says Shadrach all the way. Kwesi EP is giving us a thumbs up. Well done, Joseph. Campus 360. Bookstore. We also have Dorcas. Butros Emmanuel. Wiz Sharif GH. Okay, thank you all guys for joining us, and for our followers on Facebook too. We are most grateful for supporting this particular competition. Don't forget that our sponsors are Astra Air Condition, Real Vine Company Limited, Compact Catering Services, and the publisher Newspaper. So I have the scores here from the production team. Edward Nilaye had 45. Shadrach Bain also had 45. That means there is a tie, and we have to break the tie. Is my score, my quiz master, ready?
Yes, I'm very ready.
Okay, I would exit the stage again so that the competition continues.
Thank you. Congratulations to Edward Nilaye and Shadrach Bain. So this is going to be a tie-breaking round. So I'm going to ask you to spell other words so that we find out who the winner is. So I'm going to start with you, Shadrach. Spell the word grimace.
Grimace. Grimace. Grimace.
That's correct. Edward, your word is subservient.
Subservient. Survient.
Wrong.
Survient.
Wrong.
Subservient. Survient.
That's wrong. A bonus to Shadrach.
Service, can I hear the word?
Subservient.
Survient.
Wrong. That's wrong. So subservient. I'm going to spell the word. Subservient. 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 So we are done with this round. We are done.
Okay, we are done with this round. Thank you, Daniel. Okay, so I think very soon we'll come to the end of the whole contest, but we obviously have a winner for this particular contest. We have Edward Lai from Mary Star of the Sea, and Shadrach Bain from Saint Say International School. So the scores: Shadrach Bain had 48 points, and Edward Lai had 45. So congratulations, Shadrach Bain. Edward, you are also a winner. Congratulations. You can exit the stage and relax off stage. Shadrach and Edward, okay. So the first contest, so Atukwamina is Sylvie from Hydeston School, Joseph William Yao Mensah from Liz J. Montessori School. Joseph William Yao Mensah won the first contest. And with the second contest, Shadrach Benyin won. So they move on to the next stage of this particular contest. But for today, we are over with this particular competition. Now, before we round up quickly, I would like to once again acknowledge our sponsors for this particular competition. Astra Air Condition, they are located at Asalam Down. You can contact them on 0244 082610. Astra Air Conditions, they are the best VRV air conditioning suppliers. Real Vine Company Limited, they are the producers and distributors of ginger pineapple juice. Real Vine fruit juice has no preservatives and no added sugar. They are also located at Bubuashi opposite the Prince of Peace School. You can also contact them on 055 026 2626. Real Vine, we say real fruit, real juice. Compact Catering Services are also providing us lunch for this particular competition. They are also on the Ni Walkataki Street opposite the Controller and Accounts General Cooperative Creative Union, Credit Union, I beg your pardon. Happy Family House number F471/1. You can contact them on 02073666163 or 0540665113. With Compact Catering Services, they say healthy life, healthy food. Our last sponsor, the Publisher newspaper for your current real news, education, and entertainment. The new Publisher newspaper is obviously your right choice. Get the new Publisher newspaper every Monday and Wednesday at all our newsstands across the nation. So many thanks to our sponsors and many thanks to our competitors for this particular spelling bee competition. If you want to sponsor, you can hit us up and we also add you to your sponsor. I have been your host. My name is Constance, and we had Daniel Techi Enchibuesiako, known as the writer on social media. So next week we'll have another set that would join us for this particular competition. So don't forget also that still COVID is around. Let's keep safe. Let's protect ourselves and continue to study. Let your words steady and stay glued right here on e-Ananse Library platform, because we have more educational programs for your kids to watch whilst they are home. I've been your host for today's edition. My name is Constance. See you same time next week. It is a bye for now.